Welcome into Junk Journaling with Emily. We are going to continue on with last week's video. If you missed it, I'll have that in the description. And today's video, we will be finishing up the whole journal. So I'm creating this little folio. It is just a sheet of paper, an envelope scrap, some scraps left over, and I made pockets and little flips and flaps here. And we're going to come in and finish that up. I'm going to come in with some blue paper and cover up that envelope and just trace your image or trace my envelope and cut out my paper. Now I'm coming in with this wiggly pieces. Now first originally thought I was going to cover it up, but then I decide to change my mind here, you guys. And I just come in with a little strip to add to the front, and then we're going to layer in that it's going to be a little belly band where we stuff some pieces in there and have it hold. I'm just going to continue cut and layer up here, and you guys can just go ahead and watch the process with some music. So I'm just cutting tabs, putting stickers, layering up the front of my folio here just to give it a decorative layered look and have all these little pieces to write on and put little notes or whatever you want to do with your pieces. I'm going to continue on just layering up the pieces, doing the same thing of adding tags, and then you'll see our next step here. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm just making this up as I go. Here I'm just going to fold it in half where I want the flap to crease. And then we're going to continue on layering the inside and covering up the rest of that envelope there with that blue cardstock. And I have this other little flap I'm also going to decorate there. So I'll put the music back on and we continue on layering. But I just thought I would just talk through this little piece. And for this little folio, I'm just bringing in whatever papers that I've collected or have in my stash, scraps from other projects, and I'll continue on here. add a few stickers here, making sure that I put a little bit of glue so they do not lift. Now I did get all the little stickers and all the little frame pieces off of Temu, so you guys can just go hunt over there. Don't have any of the codes or anything to share that in the link, but I'm going to come in over this little flap and we are going to add a little bit more of that music sheet for the small little flap here. I wanted to make sure, although it's a little folio, that we have enough writing space for you to write little notes, little messages, whatever it is you want to put into here, and add in some little pockets as well. We'll come back in and make some tags, maybe off camera. We'll see how that goes, but I'm just going to add this little pocket here, and notice how I'm still using my scraps from the pieces. And once again, those little stickers come from Temu. I'm just going to layer up some pieces here, leave some writing room still, and just continue on with the piece. Now we're just going to age up all those little crevices of our paper that are still exposed. And now we're going to add that piece into our journal, adding a little belly band with some lace, and then placing this little folio into that piece. And it was a little loose, so I had to tighten up that lace as well and glue it a little farther down. Just trimming off the excess, adding a little bit more glue, and embellishing with the buttons. Now you guys, we are going to come in and work on our cover because our journal is basically done. I'll come in and do a few little pages without you guys, just so some of it's a little surprised. I come in and I want this to have a ribbon closure, so I go ahead and glue that onto our green backing here. Now remember, I wanted to come in and layer some doilies, so I'm not going to worry about this ribbon here or the exposed string or all this green fabric here because I'm going to cover some of that. But I'm coming in with my FabTech glue and I'm adding that bead of glue around where all the string needs to go, or the ribbon. And here's one of these vintage doilies that I am going to layer on the side of this piece. And once again, after I get it nice and taut, I'll go ahead and add my FabTech glue and glue up all this piece into here, making sure I hit the little lace details at the edges, and place those down onto our book. I'll continue on with that process, and then we'll come in with a second doily and repeat that step as well. So these doilies I did thrift. Now I'm coming in with my distress ink, and this is a resin bird from an ILD mold that I'll have. I'll go ahead and put a picture here, and if you're interested in the ILD molds, I'll have my link in my affiliate link in the description. I'm just gonna come in and age up this piece, and I think since this is a bird journal, we are going to add that bird to the front of our journal here, just layering him up. Now he's a little bit too dark for me, so I'm coming in with some white paint, and I'm going to layer up that white paint into all the little crevices of the bird, and then we'll have a little bit of that brown, a little bit of the white. Those colors will mix, and then we'll have some little highlights and distressed age look. Now I like that toned down look a lot better, kind of blends in a little as well. Coming in with our Fab Tack glue, I'm going to glue this little bird down on our front of our cover, and then we'll go ahead and layer up with some more pieces. But first, I do need to seal it because the paints I did use do not have their own built-in sealer. I come in with my distress ink and age up the outside, especially those corners. Now, if you've watched my videos before on my other channel, you know I like to age things up, and I like that grungy old look. So that's what I'm going with here. Then I'm just going to continue on the process of decorating the cover. So now it's time for the flip through. Enjoy, you guys. Realizing I didn't put a lot of writing room, I left some blank pages at the back for writing space and your own decorating process. And if you like my content here, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys all for watching and joining me on this journal. See you on the next one.